Thank you, Dustin. Welcome out to Dozer Park. Thanks for joining us as we cap off this 7-day, 7-game homestand, ready to go to Beloit and Clinton for the next week. I'm joined today by Sam Tewes, one of our newest players, actually our newest player, and got the win yesterday in your debut. How you doing?
Pretty good. Feel all right.
Welcome to Peoria.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And how do you, now 24 hours later or so, evaluate your first start? I know it's a little tough. You get in late Sunday, games going on, and then you're out there for a noon start, and a little tough to kind of just jump into it. How do you kind of evaluate what you went through yesterday?
Yeah, it was good. Kind of stuck to what we've been trying to do all year. I'm a ground ball guy. I throw a sinker fastball, so we got a lot of ground balls, a lot of early outs, and that's kind of my game. So it was good. Gave up a couple long balls. Would have liked to have those back, but it was all right. Travel didn't affect me too much, and I felt pretty good.
Yeah, you put Hudzina and Robertson to work quite a bit, especially the first 3 innings over there at third base and shortstop. That's part of your game. That's what you're looking to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And having Kramer and Danny back there really a comfort. They're both do a great job over there. So
I know you know most of these guys from spring training. A couple new draftees that you got to meet when you got here yesterday, and along that. But what's it like, kind of switching teams and jumping in? You've been with those guys in State College for a month and a half, 2 months now, and an extended, obviously. But what's it like jumping into this clubhouse?
It wasn't too bad of a transition, really. Bunch of guys that I knew from, like you said, extended spring training. So it was nice to reunite with them. A lot of good relationships I built prior to being here. But the new guys seem great. And it's just fun to be in a competitive clubhouse.
A Missouri Valley guy. I know you didn't pitch here against Bradley in the Missouri Valley. You faced them back at home, but you got to be a little bit familiar with some of the spots where we're headed and coming through Illinois State, Bradley, and stuff like that through your college days.
Yeah, absolutely. I said I hadn't been here since my I think it was sophomore year. I wasn't actually pitching, but it was nice to be back, and a lot of familiar territory.
The year for you were injured your last year at Wichita State. What was that rehab like for you? And I know you started it at Wichita State and then finished it in the Cardinals organization after the draft. And I'm sure, not being able to get on the mound last year wasn't a whole lot of fun, but what was that whole process like for you?
I think the biggest trial of it is just the lack of competing every single day. That's a lot of guys say the physical part of Tommy John isn't as hard as the mental side, and that's definitely a fact. Just think you kind of got to challenge yourself every day in new ways, going through the whole process, because it's over a year of just going through the same things every single day. You don't even pick up a ball till about 6 months. For some guys a little bit earlier, but it's definitely mentally testing, and I'm just extremely happy to be competing again. That's the biggest thing.
You jump in here for the last month plus. Yesterday you mentioned home runs, but we had a couple too, so those helped you out. You got the nice lead on the one that Hudzina hit across the street in the second inning, and then Jackson gave you the lead and got you a win there in the bottom of the sixth, and you finished off the seventh. So that had to feel pretty good to get those supporting home runs.
Yeah, absolutely. Danny crushed that ball. We hit a couple balls pretty hard, and Vince timely hitting, that was perfect. Right when we needed it. That was awesome. Great way to get a first win, and it was big weight off the shoulders, kind of.
Yeah, then the bullpen finishes it off for you, and an inning out of D1 and an inning out of Yason, and you're sitting here in the dugout just cheering those guys on at that point and saying, hey, I'm going to get my first. We got. And your pitching coach is throwing stuff at us, so we got that going. But, you come in, you join a team, and you got to win within 24 hours. That's got to feel pretty cool.
Yeah, it's great. Medina and Daywin both did a great job. I don't think either of them threw more than 10 or 12 pitches or something like that. It was quick work, so that was great. I didn't have to sit over here and worry. It was pretty stress-free, so that was great.
For a while, it seemed like you and the Rattlers pitcher, Zach Brown, were trying to see who could have quicker innings. You guys were the pace that you two were both doing was phenomenal. We were, 217, 216, something like that. Do you kind of get into that rhythm and say, all right, let's go, and then you see the other guy doing the exact same thing?
Yeah, definitely. I was talking to O'Keefe, who was catching yesterday. He said if something's not broken, no fix it. So we just kind of stuck with the same game plan and kept attacking hitters, and it ended up rolling into quick outs, and Zach did a great job on the other side too. We just had some timely hitting and came out on top, so that was nice.
I joked on the broadcast yesterday that I had to tell you thanks for your Twitter handle, because it allows guys like me who talk for a living to be able to know how to pronounce your name, because you look at it and you think it's Tewes, and I'm sure you've heard 1,000 different ways for Tewes, but your Twitter handle, it is your last name and then like Davis, so it just tells you, hey, it's going to rhyme with Davis. And that's what I told everybody up there yesterday, the PA guy, Wisconsin's radio guy, our local media. Just go look at his Twitter handle. He tells you how to say his name.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for, so I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, creative. I like it. And, you made that easy for me. And I'm sure you've heard about a million different ways that's been spelled wrong.
Yeah, I've definitely heard. I've heard Tewes, Tewes, Tewes. There's been an array of them. So
yeah. So all you got to do is look at your Twitter, and you got that down.
Yep.
So that's the perfect way to do it. Last thing for you, you're from Nebraska, Midwest guy. So this kind of weather and being around here, it's got to be nice for you to be somewhat close to home for the first time, because you were in Palm Beach, you were in State College, and now you're within a 6-hour drive for anybody to come see you.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I actually have a aunt and some cousins that live about 40 minutes south. They got to come out and watch the debut yesterday, so that was great. But I love the Midwest. I like driving around seeing some cornfields. That was nice to see.
That's right. Perfect. Well, welcome to the team. Great job yesterday, and we'll be looking for more out of that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Sam Tewes, appreciate it. You can head in and get ready. John, I'll take that mic, or Shelby, one of them. Thank you very much. As the Chiefs get the win yesterday, now a chance against Wisconsin. 2 things tonight. 1, to split the series, 2-2 against Wisconsin, and 2 is to get a winning homestand at 4-3 for this 7-game homestand. The Chiefs are in a race for the playoff spot here in the second half. Quad Cities and Beloit, along with the Chiefs, those 3 teams are kind of separating themselves. Wisconsin is right behind us in the 4th place spot heading into this last month of play now. And we're going to head to Beloit for a 3-game series. The next 3 nights will be in Clinton over the weekend, come back home after an off day, back home on the 10th of August, and we'll have the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, here for that Thirsty Thursday as we kick off the homestand against the Burlington Bees. Fireworks on Friday and Saturday night of that weekend, and the Alex Reyes bobblehead giveaway as well for the next time we're home for that 4-day weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday against Burlington. For tonight, a huge thanks to Busey Bank for the Pete Vanaken Hall of Fame plaques, the golden baseballs as well. All of our local law enforcement over the last 3 weeks throughout Central Illinois have been handing those out. Congrats to all of you who got those golden baseballs and brought them out tonight for the free tickets. We appreciate everything that you did to earn those and being a part of our national night out here at the ballpark. The Chiefs taking on Wisconsin, last game of the series and of the homestand. We'll be back on August 10th. We hope to see you then. Thanks for joining us on Tuesday here at Dozer Park.